Right, it's time for JoyNews Interactive. As I promised you, and Aisha Ibrahim is here. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel. And I was listening to your conversation with Miss G. Seriously, well, I wish Bella Mundi all the best. I'm happy the award went to Bella Mundi. But of course, I've been wondering why you weren't nominated.
Do you think I deserve to be nominated?
More than deserve, Israel. Why? They don't know Brian.
No, people take this dressing thing to another level.
Doro himself. No, I think they should come again. Next time, please nominate him. And you know how to join this conversation. It's on facebook.com/JoyNews on TV, and on Twitter is on JoyNews on TV. Let's begin with this. It's been 4 days of protests in neighboring Togo as thousands of protesters call for an end to the Nyasingbe family dynasty, saying 50 years is too long. Now, 2 protesters have so far been killed and many others injured after security forces opened fire to break up demonstrations against the ruling Nyasingbe family dynasty. Here in Ghana, there have been concerns that the disturbances in Togo is a threat to our national security. Question: considering that Togo is just a border away, should Ghana be worried about the unrest in that country? And what measures do you suggest must be taken by the Ghana government?
The question about whether it raises a worry is undoubtedly yes. Because not only to Ghana, but even to other neighboring countries, because whatever happens in any African country or West African country, we don't have the power to really absorb ourselves, going by our economic situations and several other issues. So I would say that the problem in Togo should send some worry signal to Ghana. But I would rather pose the question or the challenge to ECOWAS. This is the time we want to see much of ECOWAS coming into situation. What the people are raising is a very pertinent issue. We should begin to demystify the idea that an individual has the monopoly of idea to run an economy.
Definitely, we need to be worried because we are all part of ECOWAS body, and whatever happens to any ECOWAS country will definitely affect others. So what is happening in Togo right now will definitely have some negative impact on the economy of Ghana because the share boundary, that's one aspect. Secondly, the economic relationship between Togo and Ghana is very, very close because if anything should happen now in Togo, for Ghana to absorb whoever the immigrants, it will send a wrong signal and negative impact on the economy of Ghana. What government of Ghana can do is just to send signal to the ECOWAS parliament so that they can take action.
The government should put in the right structures that would, in terms of military and other areas. But basically, I also entreat Christians to pray more because I'm a Christian myself. So that's basically what I'll say, yeah.
But are you worried?
No.
Why?
I have this confidence that we have a peaceful land. Yes, and all we need to do is to put in the right measures.
Security is vital. It's very, very important. You know, in every human setting, security is paramount. Now, looking at what is happening in Togo, we in Ghana would think that, oh, as for Ghanaians, we are peace-loving people. We are religious people. Madam, when it comes to security, he doesn't know Jesus Christ or Muhammad.
Okay, so interesting comments from the streets, and I get the sense that some of us are still living in the days of late Professor Mills. Do fear them. Yeah. Okay, let's check what you've been posting on Facebook.
Samala Mayal says, not just a mere say that we should be worried, but we should rather see it as it has happened to us, because there's a saying, that when you see your neighbor's beards burning, find water. Don't relax, even just deposit yours into the water. So I think government should do something about this. By Jeremiah says that's what's happening in Togo is something Ghana should be worried about. Any unfortunate incident can lead to refugees camp in Ghana, which will put extra burden on our facilities and for that matter our budget. They should ask Libyans for the meaning of democracy and for that matter regime change through violent means. they should use election to address their concerns. Ghana should stay away from the happenings in Togo for now. Barry Makoboji says we should be very concerned about these developments in Togo, as it is likely to pose challenges to us as well as in the long run, especially as some government officials in Togo claim elements of a Ghanaian political party are behind those rioting. Must very circumspect. When it happened in Côte d'Ivoire, a community here in the Bekou municipality had to accommodate some refugees.
And Adnan Hassan Jambedu writes, of course, there's a potential spillover of refugees into Ghana should the protests in Togo result into civil war. From our young, beginning democratic experience, Ghana and the regional bloc, ECOWAS, has a responsibility of mediating and ensuring a win-win outcome. Thus, there should be a term limit for the office of the president. The government of the day should not subvert the sovereign will of the Togolese people. Desmond Okley says, I think Ghanaians should not worry at all because Ghana is a peaceful country. The security agencies should be on alert to prevent any mayhem, especially on the Togo to Ghana border. And those are some interesting comments on Facebook. Also, you remember the Muntie 3 controversy? Well, it's been a year since former President John Mahama remitted their prison sentence after they were convicted of contempt by the Supreme Court and jailed. Now, the three did not complete the 4-month jail term as former President Mahama pardoned them after receiving a petition to release them. I hope this tickles your memory, right? Well, a year on, the argument out there has been whether the decision to pardon the Muntie 3 favored the ruling NDC at the time or it played to the advantage of the then opposition NPP.
I cannot say whether it favored the past government or the previous government or it did not. I'm saying this because there has not been any, special investigation or analysis that has been done concerning the Muntie 3 issue. You understand? Because there were one party of thought that thought that, these are party members, and that if the president at that time, did not pardon them, then the people felt that, what is the essence of having power? You understand? And so, if you look at it, even in today's Ghana, if you look at, people having the guts to enter into a courtroom to go and free their people. One party will say that, if we do that, then we are undermining the judiciary. But at the same time, one party also think that, your party about power. We are in power.
We pray in favor of the opposition and work against the government because you have all the authorities. You see that the timing was too short.
And those are some comments from the streets of Accra. Let's check what you've been sending on Facebook.
Samuel Amea says, this is how far democracy has brought us. This MPPs couldn't think straight and felt like they should outcast their own country. Don't quite get it. Father Nathan says, it was a good decision, because it landed them in opposition. Adnan says, the decision to pardon the trio remains one of the most unpopular and most unfortunate decisions ever made by the former regime. I still wonder whether the former president yielded to pressure from within or he made an independent decision considering the gravity of their threat.
And Ismail Halil says, the fact that you belong to the ruling party doesn't mean you should shield the truth. Prices of petroleum has gone up and you're mute about it. Not a single responsible media house reported this. Hashtag media cabal must stop. And Kofi Sam Klinsman says, I really think that although he could have lost the elections with about 47.4%, but the Muntie 3 reduced it by 1% each. Really? And Kwesi Boateng Ayapa says, the release of the three dented the chances of the NDC of winning the election. The sudden exodus of people from the NDC in a way can be linked to that decision. Well, those are some of your decisions, your comments on Facebook. Finally, how far would you go to find a life partner? Well, if desperation sets in with you, what would you do to get noticed by a prospective suitor? Hold on tight and listen to this. Well, a Kenyan woman has taken it to the next level. She has taken to the streets of the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, with a huge sign in search of a husband. What's more, she wore a white dress similar to a wedding gown to signal her readiness for any man willing to take her to the altar. The 28-year-old mother held the banner in the air, and these were the words written on it. Need for a husband. I have a girl child, 7 years old. I'm lost for words. I really don't know what to make of this one. So over to you. To what extent can you go to get a lifetime partner?
You know, we are living in a technological era. So there are many means. I can go to the internet and then advertise myself like the lady did by giving my details and credentials and, you know, putting a picture and all that there and advertising myself. Another step is by going to church. You know, nowadays most of the youth and all that go to churches to seek for marital issues and all that. So by going to church, I can mingle, meet one or another, and besides, pray to God for one.
Why church?
Well, because church is the foundation to everything.
Now I go knocking from door to door to find one. Because, to be honest, it's hard to find a good woman. Like what the lady did, she's looking for a good husband. So me looking for a good wife, I'll go knocking from door to door. But I know I will not get a good wife knocking door to door. But I know very well, at least, knocking door to door, introducing myself, at least I'll get one good wife.
I will first go to the pastor.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll sow a seed as a Christian. Yeah.
What do you mean by sowing it?
Maybe, you know, sometimes you get to meet a couple who are having a nice marriage. You wish to have something like that. So you can actually take an offering, like money, and just drop it. Tell God that you want something like that.
Israel, I can't think far on this. All right, let's check what you've been saying on Facebook.
Samuel Amaya says, and it's going to be a burden on the man. Where's the man she had the baby with? She should go and marry him. Nana Kwame from Pond says at age 28, she believes she's fading away. The earlier, the better, sister. And Madai Vincent says, husband or married is not anything that is sold in the market. Packaging yourself well will attract responsible men and not advertising for men. Desperation will lead one into destructive marriage.
Desmond Oakley says, Asemo, I can't do what the woman did, but I will gather the courage to propose to the woman. I think it's okay for me.